Day 118, Serge Gay Jr. I don't actually know if this is this individual's real name or if this is his like performer artist name, but this is the name that this individual uses to sign his pieces, Serge Gay Jr. and murals in San Francisco. And what I do know is that Serge is a immigrant from Haiti, and the man is insanely talented. I would actually go as far as to say that, in my opinion, he's the most talented muralist in San Francisco. I don't say that lightly. I'm very familiar with mural work. It's a huge part of my work as owning a tourism company. But Serge Gay Jr., his pieces literally take your breath away. And there are I don't understand, like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around how many pieces this guy has all throughout San Francisco. But again, the insane amount of detail that he puts on these pieces, it blows the amount of work that this guy has done. It just really blows my mind. So I'm going to list some of his pieces that you can see throughout the city. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of my favorite ones. So actually my top favorite one no longer exists. That's a part of mural culture. It'll be there one day, gone the next. So my favorite piece by him used to be Larkin and Post, I'm pretty sure. So right there in the Tender Knob area. And it was this gorgeous piece with this like beautiful African woman, and then her afro was like made into Victorian homes, and then off of the Victorian homes flew the parrots, which, as you know, are our official mascot. Oh, I'm so mad that they took that piece down, because it was just absolutely freaking stunning, breathtaking. Yeah, anyway. Another favorite piece of mine is in Duboce Triangle. So right there at Duboce Church, where the J and the N both kind of enter the tunnel across the street outside of the Safeway parking lot, that parking lot. There's a piece that honors people that died during the AIDS epidemic. He incorporates so many animals and people in his pieces. That's what really put me onto his work. There is a piece outside of Moby Dick's bar, which is on 18th and I think like Hartford Street, just a couple streets down from 18th and Castro. And this piece is like this amazing, like, Black Panthers, Martin Luther King, James Baldwin, Marsha P. Johnson, like this beautiful, like, intersectionary piece of all these different movements for social justice. And again, I'm barely scratching the surface, just like I tell people on my tours. I hope I'm not mid-tour when I run into this guy, because I'm totally going to fangirl. It's not going to be pretty, and I'm also not going to apologize. But I'll end this video by talking about the public health response piece, which I cover on my tour, which is at Market in Castro. He just so beautifully incorporates the colors of the trans flag, and then the icons that the people, the real living, breathing icons, gay icons that are featured in this piece form the basis of many of the movements and people I talk about on my tour. So that's a little bit about Serge Gay Jr., arguably the most talented muralist in San Francisco.